अलबेलों की इस धरती के जो हर भी है अलबेले, जो हर भी है अलबेले। कहीं दिवाली की जगमग है होली के, कहीं मेले होली के मेले, जहाँ रंग राग और हंसी खुशी का चारों ओर है घेरा। वो भारत देश है मेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा, वो भारत देश है मेरा।
Good morning, dear friends. In the last session, we had studied about using IDLE in interactive mode as well as in scripting mode. And we thought of discussing what is program and moving further. But there is some topic which is left with me to discuss. Then we will move towards what is program and how to write program. So let us discuss what is the history of Python. Python as a programming language, as we know, Python is being developed by Guido van Rossum at Centrum Wiskunde Informatica CWI, which is located in Netherlands, as a successor of ABC language. In the 1980s, it conceived actually. In the late 1980s only, it has been conceived. He took this name Python from his inspiration BBC TV shows Monty Python's Flying Circus. He took Python as a name for his programming language because he was a big fan of the TV show, and he started working on it. So in the late 1980s only, the work for Python actually began by Guido van Rossum. So brief history, let me discuss. 1980s only conceived Python means its work began. In 1989, its implementation work means the code which is to be ready has been started in the year 1989. In 1991, Guido van Rossum has released 0.9 version. So we call sometimes testing versions or beta versions. So he released a 0.9 version. In the year 1994, the first version for the Python is being released by Guido van Rossum. In the year 2000, there are a lot of patchworks has been done for Python 1.0. In the year 2000, a full 2.0 version has been released. In the year 2008, 3.0 was been released. From 3.0 onwards, again a lot of patchworks has been happened. In the year 2018 June, version 3.7 is been released. Later on, in the last year 2019 December, 3.8 version has been released. Now the version which we have been discussing is Python 3.8.5. We had been discussing only, this is a short notation of the history of the Python. There are a lot of versions, lot of patches are been then from 1.0 to 2.0, from 2.0 to from 3.0, 3.0 to 3.7, 3.7 to 3.8, as we had been discussing 3.8.5 as our current version. So what are the features of Python? So there are 8 features which are being shown on screen. Simplicity, platform independence, open source, high level, interpreted, library support, embedded properties, OOP. Python, we are calling it as simplicity which is the first feature of Python. It is easy to understand the code, and it is very simple, and it is written in general English. Everyone can easily understand the code. That's why we are calling simplicity. The second one, platform independence. We can write the programming in Windows operating system, Linux operating system, Mac operating system. We can use the programs from this operating system to that operating system, irrespective of any changes in terms of programming. So that is the feature called platform independence. It is an open source. So when it comes to open source, it is available for free of cost, first one, and there are a lot of support is been available for Python. Then we are calling it as high level programming. That is one of the key important feature. User or a programmer does not need to remember the system architecture, and he need not to manage the memory. As we studied a concept called garbage collection in our previous programming languages like Java, C++, automatic garbage collector or something. One more feature is interpreted. Python is an interpreted programming language. It executes the statements quickly because line by line execution is available. So interpreted programming language. Library support. Huge library support is available. That is a key important feature for the Python. It is implementation era in terms of programmers version. I can say it's implementation era. There are lot of tools, lot of functions which are being predefined. Just you need to know how to use them. You need not to code. Lot of code is already been available. We can Google it, we can find it. There are a lot of libraries there. That is why a huge library support is available in terms of Python. So simply we can use that support and we can develop our applications. Embedded properties. We can code C programming code in terms of Python, C++ code in terms of Python, or we can take Java code in terms of Python. As it's an open source, it also allows all frequent used programming languages in terms of Python. There's the last feature we have been discussing, object-oriented programming. OOP is a paradigm, we know, where we have support for objects, classes, data abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance, dynamic binding, message communication, etc. So what are the advantages of Python? So we discussed the features of Python. So advantages of Python, it is easy to learn. As I already mentioned, it's in simple general English language, we can learn it easily. Then there are a lot of modules which are been available for us. Just we need to know in which module what the function is available for me. Then it is free of cost, open source. Then numerous IDEs, means integrated development environments, like I had been discussed, IDLE for you. So there are a lot of IDEs are been available, like PyCharm, IDLE, Thorny, ATOM, VS Code, etc. So improved productivity. Already we know that Python is simple programming language, easy to learn programming language, object oriented programming language, which makes improved productivity. Means by using those features we can improve the productivity of our applications. We can extend the programming. This is one of the key feature called extendable. Can be extended to any of the programming easily. That is one of the feature. And Python has a community support. as I mentioned, a website called www.python.org. It's a original website for the Python where we have a community uh, which is active and supportive community available. Whatever the problem, whatever the code, whatever the necessary help you need, you can take the help from the community support of the Python. Lot of documentation is also available for the Python in terms of python.org website itself. And the key most important is why we are learning Python only right now. Now the trending topics called data science, data analytics, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence. In all these streams, data science, data analytics, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, Python is being used. That's why we are been learning Python. So last slide which I would like to discuss today, companies which uses Python. There are many number of companies, I had listed only a few which are well known to we people. Google uses, Facebook, Instagram, Quora, Netflix, Spotify, Dropbox, IBM, Yahoo, and many more companies have been there which are using Python as a programming tool. Because AI is the key feature, all the companies have been working on AI, machine learning, deep learning. Now data science and data analytics, which also introduced in terms of engineering courses and specialized courses in the IITs, as well as recently introduced in the graduation courses also. So in our next slide we are going to see about what is a simple program and how to write the program, what is meant by program development life cycle. Do not forget to share my videos, like my videos, subscribe my videos. Thank you for your moral support.